How are you guys doing? What's up? I'm Sana. For those of you who don't know, I accidentally touched my mic. And nice to meet you all. As you saw the title of our video, today we are making Zack's costume from Final... Oh. Today we are making Zack's armor from Final Fantasy Crisis Core 7. Okay, let's get one thing straight. I don't even know which costume I'm making again. I forgot. But basically, we are making Zack's belt harness, and we're making his shoulder pads. Yeah, and you're gonna just see my journey along the way. One quick mention I wanted to say is that accuracy and me do not collide. So I hope none of you guys get mad that I'm not doing things right. I did not make the costume accurate to the actual character. I mentioned this in my intro, but I'm not a cosplayer, I'm just a costume designer. And yep. Anyways, I hope I can get better at video making or like introductions and a little bit more confident in the camera, but that's gonna take a while. However, let's get to it. Let's get started. I'm kind of intimidated. I'm nervous because I am going to be working with EVA foam for the first time. And the self-doubt is kicking in. I wish me luck. Alright, quick update for you guys while you were seeing my montage or whatever. This is the progress that I've made. So I've made the belt part for Zack. I made the shoulder pads, which I still have to figure out how I'm really gonna like attach it. And this is like sort of kind of I call it collar piece, but I know it's not called a collar piece. This I'm going to be putting on top like this after I heat form it to the shape of the arm. I also have to heat form this. So the things that I have to do now is I have to there's a lot of work that has to go on this for now, like all of these. I have to Dremel it, like make it smooth, add the design. I have to do the same for the shoulder pads. I have to make the straps from leather. I got faux leather, and I'm going to have to for the belt I have to add like the button rivets. I forgot the name again. Of course I do, double cap rivets, I think. I have to do that. I will also have to, once I'm done like making the design and everything, I have to plasti dip prime everything, and then paint job. Honestly, my thing is not in order, clearly. But you know what? We're just going to go with the flow of this, and we'll see how it goes. And I thought this part was intimidating. I have so much more to go. recorded this before, but I didn't even turn on my mic, and I have no idea if my mic is gonna work now. Here's a little update. So, as you can see, I finished patterning the harness of like a general idea of how it's gonna look. Now I'm going to put it on, like plop it on the leather. I was a little intimidated because I first was thinking, should I just use one layer or two? But then I realized, okay, I'll use two and fold it inside out so it'll be more of a sturdy harness. I know EVA foam is like really light, it's just, you know, more durability. I was also confused if I should like sew it by hand or by the machine. And even though I have the needle for the for leather, I do not have a non-grip foot. So I do like a silicone foot or something like that. I forgot the actual name. That's why I made the painstaking decision to sew it all by hand.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that.
Can you see the regret kicking in? Because I didn't even start and I'm already like self-doubting myself and regretting my choices. But that's how it is for now. I will update you guys later. And let's get to it. Intimidation, okay. Alright, quick update. So I cut out the leather pieces. We have the two front abdomen harness straps, then we have the back triangle harness straps, we have the shoulder strap part, and then we have the back triangle shoulder strap. And these two, it's basically gonna go like a Y kind of Y shape. I'm pretty sure I posted a picture of how it will look. If not, you will see it in the reveal. Alright, I'm gonna keep continuing and my battery's gonna die. Hey guys, this is the update for now. I'm finished the harness and it's looking good. Not like it looks real nice. However, I am going to clock out for tonight because I cannot stress how annoying it was. I applaud everybody anyone actually who uses who manually uses rivets or like snap rivets with a hammer. I applaud you guys because this actually made me want to. It was so I can't even stress how like
annoying this was. Like, my back hurts, it's hurting now because I'm bending. My fingers are all rustic, but it was worth it. Anyways, I'll continue this whenever I do, but for now, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? And brain delay. Okay, first some things I wanted to mention. First of all, I realized that a lot of the footage I recorded on my second day, turns out that the mic settings that I used, aka just used that fuzzy microphone fuzzball, it did not record my audio, so I'm gonna have to do a voiceover. Great. But anyways, aside from that, here's I think this is day 4 or 5, I don't really know. However, I'm gonna give you an update and also what we have in store today. So I already showed you the belt, and like I added the rivets, I added the snaps here. I even added the back side, which I have to turn this around if it just doesn't fall. This is the back side. I have a feeling that it's gonna fall off my dress form, but like, yeah, this is the back. And what I'm gonna do is, after I turn this around, the harness is basically done, and I made the belt already, so like, it's the reason why there's like a white thing is because it's plasti dipped, and I didn't realize it was just a clear rubber coat. I added the grommets, which they're not aligned, they're definitely sisters, not twins, that's for sure. So if you saw my footage, or maybe I'm gonna post it after, I tried using a Dremel for the first time today, and first time that day, and it's a little rough. Like, if you look closely, you can see that it's very rough. I was using the other tool parts of the Dremel, but like I really wanted to use the actual like grinding Dremel sandpaper thing. I didn't realize that my whole time I thought my Dremel shank was just like very small, and like it didn't fit in my sanding paper. However, I was just dumb, and turns out it did fit. I just had to tighten it. We love being smart. We love being smart here. So this is the belt. I have to obviously attach it to this harness, and I'm gonna use like these D-loop rings and attach it from there. But before I do that, I'm gonna do a paint job on this to make it look a little bit like leather. Like, I'm gonna try to make it look like leather. I just hope nobody looks at it close because it's rough. Literally, it's rough. I also made the shoulder pads, and I heat formed it. It just fell off, literally. Like, it just went into its original position, so I have to constantly do it. I'm gonna have to heat form these again. I have to like plasti dip it. I also have to like, I invested in a wood burning tool, and I have to just like carve out the edges that I made. You can't see it, but you will see it later. And I'll plasti dip it, and while that's drying, I'll do the belt painting. This is the second attempt, by the way. This didn't work the first time. The first time, we got failures. See, they look fine, but like this part, like the collar part of the shoulder was just the bane of my existence. But yeah, so that's the update for now. Oh, I forgot to mention, for the shoulder pads, I'm going to be, so to keep its curve, after heat forming it again, I'm going to like add like elastic straps here so it can like fit on the arm. And then I'm gonna add like this leather loop thing so it can like attach to the belt. And the reason is because on my, it's obviously gonna look different on the dress form or me compared to my friend. So I'd rather just have an adjustable shoulder pad that like can move up or down depending on how I have to like do it for her. And yeah, that's the update. I have a lot of things to do. It's mainly paint job. We have wood burning a little bit to do. I would love to do it outside. However, I found out that there's no plug on, like plug outside. So I'm gonna have to open the windows here, and I'm gonna have to like lay some sort of sheet here and just do it here. I just hope I don't die at the end of this. So I just had a weird ass Mandela effect, or is it a butterfly effect? One of those effects. This whole time I thought that the shoulder pads, which I did glue up and all that, it looks still wonky, but whatever. This whole time I thought the shoulder pads were silver. Never in any of the references that I was looking at was the shoulder pads silver. I have no idea why I thought it was silver. So I'm pretty sure I have to like go back and sort of paint this black. Maybe I'll leave the edges like a little bit silver, and then I'll coat it. Wow, I just spent so much hours yesterday for nothing, and I spent $8 on that on that paint. I mean, there's other uses for it, but we love when that happens. Okay. I'm just like, because like, so today when I saw the expedition pictures, they were black. And then it didn't click in my head. Then when I looked back at my own reference pictures, dumb. This is equivalent of being dumb. Okay, well, I have to go back and paint this black, I guess. Blackish, gray, black, whatever, black. And then I will gloss it. I'm gonna do this outside because I can't be bothered. So, I said that I was gonna go out and paint and also clear coat. But then when I told you my stuff that I was gonna do that, I did not. Of course I didn't. Instead, I added the attachments. So this is where the arm's gonna go. This is just to keep it bent. And this is what's gonna attach on the harness. And at first, I opted to use snaps, but my dumb brain forgot that they're heavy duty snaps. And of course, they more likely are gonna work with bulky things, not one piece of leather. So this situation occurred where the snap got stuck and it just ripped out of here. Who would have known? Because I didn't. Of course, if I was smart, which I'm not, that wouldn't have happened. However, that's not how it works on this channel. Also, you may think that, oh wow, it's so clean. No, it's not. I will give you the expose. Yes, I'm watching Rachel Maxey because of course I am. This is the chaos, which I also want to see. Yep, that's the chaos of my room, like desk. Hot glue shedding, and yeah. So yeah, that's the reality of my room. I'm most likely not gonna go outside. I'm probably just gonna like paint it here. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I used this. So because the snap ribbons didn't work, I opted for Velcro. Logging off. I have to figure out a way to do my transitions. ignore the sound in the back. So this is the end. Is my mic even on? This is the end. It's the conclusion. I really like it so far, and the fact that everything was a new technique for me, like using EVA foam, heat forming, dremeling. I forgot the other word for Dremel, but here we are. All that was like a new experience. Even like putting rivets on and like the snap rivets, they were all a new experience. Obviously, there's room for improvement. I definitely will keep in mind that if I'm gonna use EVA foam next time, I want to try to smoothen it out as much as I can. And also, I like the design that I did. However, it's pretty rough. It's like it has like rugged edges because I didn't really know how to work the Dremel and like the carving tools, so I have to figure that out next time. This is a wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. As for my uploading schedule, I am going to try to upload every other Sunday, but if there's like a big project, I'm most likely going to upload the next scheduled Sunday. With that being said, if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. If not, that's cool. And I'll see you in the next one. This is me clocking out. I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye!